For thousands of years, dogs have lived right alongside us, forming the closest, most intimate interspecies relationship in human history. Yet, despite sharing our homes and our lives for millennia, we consistently misread what is actually happening inside their heads. We fall into the anthropomorphism trap, an instinctive tendency to clothe our pets in human motives, spoken language, and complex reasoning that they simply do not possess. This psychological projection creates a massive blind spot. By assuming our dogs process the world the exact same way we do, we completely miss the reality of what they are experiencing in any given moment. Treating a dog like a furry human doesn't bring us closer to them. It actively prevents us from understanding them. To forge a genuine connection, we have to dismantle our everyday assumptions and rebuild our understanding from the ground up. It is incredibly easy to believe that dogs understand full sentences, or that they have an internal linguistic monologue running through their minds. But the baseline of canine cognition is much simpler. Dogs lack abstract reasoning, and their overall intelligence is roughly equivalent to that of a human toddler. Their world is built on associative learning, a mental bridge where an environmental cue triggers an action, linking to a reward. Through repetition, these pathways solidify. Dogs rely on these reinforced patterns, substituting language with a catalog of learned experiences. While humans use grammar and syntax to organize abstract concepts, dogs are simply relying on this tightly wound web of experience-based patterns to make sense of the world. So when a dog perfectly executes a command like sit or stay, they aren't translating our vocabulary. They are executing a highly refined, deeply ingrained pattern of learned associations. We see this misinterpretation clearly in the famous guilty dog look, that familiar cowering posture a pet adopts after tearing up the trash or destroying a piece of furniture. Dogs absolutely have deep emotional lives. Scientific research proves they form strong attachments to humans and experience genuine basic emotions like joy, fear, and anxiety. However, they entirely lack the complex moral reasoning required to reflect on their past actions and actually feel the emotion we define as guilt. That submissive posture is actually an evolutionary stress response to an immediate threat, a human's current angry tone and body language. They aren't reflecting on what they did an hour ago. They are reacting to how we look and sound right now. To survive in our environment, dogs have become highly adaptable and exceptionally skilled at reading our micro-expressions, gestures, and sudden tonal shifts. They are anticipating our anger, not confessing to a crime. It is a stark asymmetry in our relationship. They are incredibly adept at reading our emotions, while we chronically misread their fear as an admission of guilt. Curious, if dogs aren't relying on human logic or spoken language, what exact data are they using to construct their reality? Their sense of smell operates like a high-resolution data feed. They navigate overlapping vector fields of information, gathering detailed, invisible data from lingering trails and chemical signatures that reveal exactly what happened in a space hours before they arrived. And just as they take in information differently, they express it differently. A dog's communication output is composed almost entirely of nonverbal body language. They speak through their ear position, the movement of their tail, and their eye contact. We routinely miss subtle physical cues, like lip licking or turning away, actions that explicitly indicate acute stress or discomfort. It presents an ironic reality about our bond. Dogs have mastered survival in a human world by observing our every move, while we walk beside them, largely blind and deaf to their silent, scent-driven existence. Even with our most advanced brain scans, the exact subjective experience of what it is actually like to be a dog remains beyond the reach of modern research. But stripping away our human projections does not diminish a dog's value. In fact, it elevates them, revealing highly complex, emotionally aware, and incredibly adaptable animals. When we finally meet dogs entirely on their own terms, respecting their associative minds, their silent language, and their invisible world of scent, we can forge a profound, respectful, and truly authentic interspecies relationship.